grab crucifix. For God so... Oh, you! Hello, key holders. My name is Brogar DM, and welcome back to I Don't Want to Edit. Today we are playing something not Mugenics, because I was thinking that, I wasn't a big fan of how Mugenics was received on the channel, and it seems like you guys weren't a big fan of it either, based on the views and all that jazz. So I just wanted to play Gone Home. It's a chill sort of game that was suggested to me by my friend Panda Bread. So we're going to go ahead, play through the game, see how it is, and yeah. It's going to be more of a chill experience. It's very similar to our life, and I kind of am looking forward to that because that's more of my style of game. It's supposed to... I don't know the full story. I know that it's about some person coming home and everyone's gone or something like that. So without further ado, let's begin. Use the arrow keys or WASD to walk. Look around using the mouse. Got it. Modifiers and commentary. Start. Fulbright Company presents.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Gone Home. June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. Whoa! Whoa, sensitivity's a little high. It's fine, I'm used to it. Caitlin Greenbrier, Portland. Destination Portland, flight number 270. Date, June 6th, 1995. Oh, I can hit shift to zoom. Didn't tell me that in the tutorial. Grab Christmas duck. Press right or left shift to examine a held object. Move the mouse to rotate what you're examining. It's a duck. This game's pretty dark. One second, let me see if I can't turn up the gamma. Bloom, adjust brightness. There we go. Just to help you guys out a bit. A cup. It's a cup. Put water in some that bitch. That garbage? No, it's Santa stuff. Oh, a house key. I didn't even mean to find that. Oh. House key added to backpack. God, okay, that sensitivity is going to make me a little nauseous. One sec, guys, sorry. Oh, there's a crouch button. Okay. Oh. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and Dad, anyone, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. Well, that doesn't fill me with confidence, Sam. I was told this isn't a horror game. So, I'm going to assume that Panda was not lying to me. Oh, what the heck? Read note. Directions to work from new home. Left on Grabtree, right on Bullhorn. Exit on 47 North, right onto 202 East. Entrance on right past Wedge Road. Travel time, 1 hour, 10 minutes. Okay, is this gonna be important? Okay, is this a horror game? I was told it isn't. God, even with the sensitivities turned down, it's still insane. I'm gonna turn it down again. That's better. Oh, that's so much better. Read invoice. Wellspring Movers, Inc. 1287 Harper Drive, Forest Grove, Oregon, 97116. Telephone number 756-8302. Fax 756-8698. Sorry. From Terrence Greenbrier, 1888 Dry Creek Road, Forest Grove, or 97116. Destination Terrence Greenbrier, 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County, or 97141. Destination 427. Date August 1st, 94. Description of shipment content. So they moved and didn't tell me? Boxes, kitchen, 8. Boxes, master bed, 5. Boxes, child bed, 6. Boxes, overweight library, 10. Boxes, office, 4. Television, 24-inch, 1. Television, 14-inch, 1. Continued on attached worksheet. Subtotal, $1,676. Ouch. Packing, $1,676. Delivery, $912. Insurance, 2% total. Fuck you, Lightning! $2,750.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away.
What?
We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
At the new house added to backpack. How do I enter backpack? Tab E. No, E is to open. B. I. Oh. Greenbrier Kate. It's my passport. I got it to go on my Europe trip. Greenbrier Kate. 12 December 73. So it's 94. So I'm 21 years of age. Okay. Passport agency, national passport, Greenbrier. Boarding pass to Amsterdam. Destination port. Shut up, Lightning. This is my boarding pass back from my year in Europe. A spare key that was hidden under old Christmas stuff. Map. Foyer. Front porch. Journals. August 20th, 1994, at the new house. Where did I get that from? No. Hand soap. Green apple, sparkler, 8 fluid ounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 5. Yeah, that's about right. Put back. Can I take a shit? No, but I can flush the toilet. Oh, I can turn on the light. I'm gonna blow the power out in this house. Soft puffs. Soft plus, now thicker, 220 sheets. 87 square feet! Oh my god, I need that. It takes one roll just to fill me up. Ignore what I just said. Occupied! Nothing there. Examine magazine. Author magazine. Stephen King. Freelancing tips and tricks from the pros. 50 contestants win up to $21,000 in prizes. Critiques the art of feedback. Get published. The secret. The blank pages. How top 20 top authors conquer it. Good for them. quick fix bandages. Am I gonna get injured at some point and have to come back down here? Nax powder cleaner. That's supposed to be the opposite of like the Ajax. Oh, more hand soap. Fuck you. This is not a horror game. This is a mystery game, I think. What is that? It's a coupon. Okay. I'll check over here, and then I'm gonna check the left side of the house, then I'll check the right and then upper part. Oh, cool, a closet. Okay, Goodfellow High School. Oh. I'm sorry, no, fuck you, this isn't a horror game. Janice Greenbrier, Senior Conservationist. 97502. That's going to be important. Grab board game. Over the Alps. Novel traveling board game. For 2 to 6 players. They left in a hurry, it looks like. They didn't take anything with them. Why? I'm gonna leave doors open to know where I've been. Because I have a terrible memory. Bloom County. Oh, cool. I can grab a pencil. Can I draw? No. Galaxy. That doesn't sound like lightning. That sounds like a freaking monster trying to eat my bunghole. Right. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, round, round. I can't sing that. Worldwide timetable. Domestic reservations blanked out the heart. Effective June 1st, 1994. Pacific time zones. Mountain time, Central time, Eastern time, Atlantic time. Hades departure, 7/6/94. So I left on July 6th, 94. I think that's correct. Flight 881, 12:10 to Amsterdam. Okay. Can't turn the page anymore, so I'm gonna turn on this lamp. Play messages.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really?
Oh.
Talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, no, hold on a second. Why was I crying and saying, Sam, please be there? Did Sam die, or am I just, like, misreading that situation? Because that's scary. I don't like that. That's not good. That creeped me out. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hang out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. God. Maybe you could be nicer to your kid. Can I not call? There we are. So that's me. So it's Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad. Jan and Terry. Okay. Ooh, that's creepy. What? Their faces just turn into zombies. Blech. Why the blinking light? And why the long hallway? Press 2 to mark your location. Press 2 or M to mark your to check your location in the house. Oh. Okay. Hey, it's one of those postcards I sent. Paris. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including eating La Petite Dunier and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. Mom, Dad, and Sam, 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County, Oregon, 7141. Weird. 1 Arbor Hill. Why is 1 weird? 8294. Bad lightning. Grab photo. Did anyone just hear voices? I just heard voices. So, DeSoto. So Sam was military, or is that me? You. That's a radio. Okay. Oscar Doc Manson. Oscar Manson, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Manson was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors, including his nephew Terrence Greenbrier, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Why is that important? No cards. It's just an old house. Akechi. Made in Japan. Okay. Don't jump scare me. A note. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School, as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes, so that you can get right into the swing of things. 1 sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. Okay, is this going to be like a combination? 1 lined notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections, at least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. 1 box of colored pencils. Am I going to have to gather all of the supplies on here? A standard combination lock for your assigned locker, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for the lunch provided by the school cafeteria. A positive attitude isn't signed off on. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon. And again, welcome. Beth Valance, the principal. Oh.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Huh. Hold on a second. Did you say Psycho House girl? Now, let me be totally frank with you. Like, pause, hold on. I was told this wasn't a horror game. And now you're telling me that this place is called the Psycho House? The peaceful music was a lie? Oh. Oh. It's a grab a pen. Eh. Okay. I just want to make sure. Oh, that's kind of cool. Doesn't do anything, but that's kind of cool. Wish I had a flashlight. Okay. Let's examine what this paper says. Electrical inspection form, name of insured applicant Terrence Greenbrier. So Terry. That's the father. Property address 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County, or 97141. Shut up, Lightning! 009412AA. Does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. If yes, describe in detail. Wiring in house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. So what you're telling me is that randomly, as I'm walking through this house, the power's gonna go out. And I'm gonna get jump scared. Because I'm a pussy. Okay. Required information, please print. Company name, Blackclat at Electrical Co. License number, 598941. Electrical name, Harold Price Jr. I hereby certify that at the time of this survey, the electrical service at this location is safe and adequate, and I have noted said deficiencies above. Okay, date of inspection, 9/2/94. Alrighty. What does this say? Pioneer CLD 9D703 combination Laserdisc compact disc player, MSRP $1,000. Beautiful. Remote with blacklight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on off, jog shuttle dial, front and remote, digital CLV slow motion freeze frame, last frame memory, 2S video outs, Coax optical outs, twin 1-bit DA converters, SN ratio 160 decibel CD playback, 420x 2x probably times 422 times 140 by 432 millimeter WHD. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. Okay, why is that important? Oh, a 3-ring binder. Just cuz. I'm gonna start gathering the stuff on that list just cause. Highlighters. This is a waste of time, probably. Nothing in there. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts. Even though that place was a million miles away, no. He blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way away from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was open. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that stained at the seams to contain her gizzardless bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, "Hey Bug, if that's you, leave me alone. Operate. Matter transference operator." Then he passed out. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed before, but now am man. They needed him. Now more than ever, changing the past was no longer good enough. The instruction from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the Starg ship. Is there going to be like a letter code here? Archimedes, command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the president's life twice before he could helm the naive crew to their destiny. Nave, the fate of the galaxy. So was the father a writer? The bottle of Jack Daniels, or Anham Irish whiskey. My apologies, Ireland. Handcrafted and bottled by Cusrix Kelly Inc., made in Ireland. 79% corn neutral spirits, 21% barley spirits. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy. I don't like that that's being determined because of the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machine. So did the mother drink while pregnant with Sam or something? Enter combination. Oh, God. You can do better. Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Early space flight. Utopia. Advanced World War II. Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese. Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome. Magic bullet theory. Why not disrupt Latoria? Disrupt LAGO USSR. 1963. Let's try that. 1, 9, 6, 3. No. Was there something in here it could be? No. What about this? 703. No. The killing of JFK theory. You've seen the movie, Discover the Truth. A superb speculation, a thrilling story, and important circumstance. Okay, so I need to find that combination. 1995. Let's try that. Maybe it's my birthday? Let me check. 1973. Okay. We're searching through a house trying to find something useful, and there's probably not going to be anything. Huh? Grab Dad's second book. Oh, shit. The Accidental Pariah, Terrence L. Greenbrier. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. A James Bond for today's audience. Compelling, a thriller worth its salt. Faster. Gosh, Dad. Yeah, gosh. The magazine for men, gentlemen. Man's Bloody War on Dolphins, Ladies of the Ring. Yeah. Gosh, Dad. Okay. Nothing in there. Nothing that stands out. Bishop Gray. I wonder if that's a creator or something. Examine magazine. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Fresh. Readers tell us about their worst moments. 90210. Does anybody still care? What? The Male Gaze, How to Subvert It. Sarah Holst, Not Gathering Marks. May of 95. I doubt that's it. It's a note. The Accidental, The Unreliable, The Year on the Mountain, The Accidental Prophet, The Accidental Prophet. I'm trying to come up with ideas. Grab coaster. Put back. Put back. Brag book. A Stranger Under My Roof, the #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens. A Stranger Under My Roof, Understanding Teens. The teen years are fraught with change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having a child. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior, from the very beginning as he or she enters adolescence up through the end of teen years as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical strategies here are based upon well-tested principles of pediatric psychology presented by Dr. Elisa Medina, herself a mother of 2 teenagers, prepared to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with strangers under your roof. Huh. That was not helpful, but okay. Oh, folder! 0415. Sorry, dyslexia. 0451. Jesus. November 1st, 1994. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth. From an editing standpoint, there's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The reader of the Home Theater Aficionado. Okay, I've never seen that word written down before. Want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not the ruminations of your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on this, on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again, then everybody will be happy. Brent Kurtwood, reviews editor. Well, screw you, man. Sometimes it takes writers being able to know what they're working on. Freaking asshole. 0541. What's in these ones? Well, that's a loud sound. Nothing. Oh, 4, 5, 1. I hope that's correct. Only one document. Let's read. Dr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy of your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Sincerely, Jeffrey Wise, Kubelik Wise, and Wise Attorneys at Law. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey, I don't like that I'm reading his will and testament. Survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County and that I am unmarried and have no children. Excuse me while I take a drink of water. Ah, refreshing. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. I do by here bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. of Ellis County. Oh. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event, the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age, and competence as stewards of the state. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August 1973. Signed Oscar Mason. And that's just it written out very carefully. That's it. In the event. Okay. It's just the handwritten version. Okay. So he died? Stop making noises behind me. I need to check all of these. Hey, are you now the girl, Sam, and Tommy? I'm at the back behind you. If you get this and write back, hi Tommy, yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new, what's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something. You don't mind. Do you mind? No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Rick. Man, what an a-hole.
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions
Turn on
are expected
lights.
at lower elevations.
Candles. Matchsticks. They've all been used. Great. It's Mom's old work mug. Forestry Service.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports
Yeah, Northwest Weather Service, all that stuff.
following counties.
The X-Files. Boy Meets World, Bonnie, Chinatown. I have not seen, like, any of this stuff. Red Dwarf, Homicide, Mork and Mindy, RoboCop. I have seen that one. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, heard of that. Okay. Is this important? I guess I'll turn it to 25, maybe. Can I? Grab mug. Back. Wow. They just left a pizza box here when they're moving. Oh, maybe that moving thing was to the other house.
Northwest Weather Service
Bratmobile.
reports high winds of
Oh, that's
torrential rain
cute.
conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County,
Oh, it's a highlighter.
County,
Eh,
Dawn
I'll be right back.
Tacoma County, and
Eh.
Visaria County. Residents
Eh.
flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Wow, there's nothing in there. It's completely empty. A newspaper. Aw, that's kind of cute. A little fort. VHSs.
This is a severe
2001.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high
The
winds
dark
and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin
Ash,
County,
I think is what that said. Katash?
Dawn County, Tacoma County,
Examine book.
and
Sam
Wistaria
thought this
County.
might help Dad.
Residents are strongly urged
Thought this
to
might
stay
help
indoors and
Dad.
secure all
Sam
windows
thought
and
this
doors.
might help
Flood
Dad.
conditions are expected at lower
Aww.
elevations.
Making friends when you don't have any. Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Huh. August, September. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer. Oh, this is the, stuff. It's combined players, so check its CD black play with a few discs. Definitely hit the signal to noise ratio. Toslink stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the union. David Werning, HIV aficionado, magazine. Oh. Okay, so this was sent by that one guy. The editor who likes my father. VHS, grab cassette. Insert tape. Oh, yeah! Now this is some music. I thought that was a person. Oh, I just scared myself. I actually don't know if this is copyrighted, so I'm gonna turn it off. That's my sister's role model, okay. So I don't know if that's copyrighted or not. I will check before I post the video. If it is copyrighted, there's gonna be some editing. 21st, Mark Russell. Oh, 1 second. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Not just another James Bond, a high-class political thriller. The Accidental Savior. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at HIF, Aficionado, has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to God, that scratching, to my editor, and tell him your old college name. Mike sent you. Your old college chum, sorry, Mike sent you. Here's the address, David Werning, Reviews Editor, Hi-Fi Aficionado Magazine. Do it, Mike. Okay. The Andromeda strain? Okay. Airplane Moonraker. JFK. X-Files. God, they're really an X-Files fan. The Time Machine, Clive, Top Gun. Huh. I checked inside these, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, there's nothing over here. Another closet. Breeze story. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbrier. Grades 2. Story, The Turtle People. Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever. Or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the Black Pirate ship, she yelled. I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, Looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, You're never gonna find the edge. Thar ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, Then why do you keep following us if you imbecile? Imbecile. She spelled that wrong. The first mate yelled out, We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar. That's also spelt wrong. The battle kept going until Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Huh. Good for her. I also forgot to check this. What kind of soda does she like? Oh. Not a bad choice. Off-brand. Hauntings and Poltergeists. Ah, yeah, perfect. Thank you. I love this book. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting, how to categorize and understand strange phenomenon you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the world with us. I feel like this game's just trying to scare me now. Okay, this place was explored. Continuing onward. At some point, the power's gonna go off. A bunch of coupons. 25 cents. Cool. Pamphlet. U.S. National Forestry National Forestry Manual. Frickin' hell, I can't speak. Open door. This ain't creepy. Why are there so many libraries? Down this way. Have I gotten anything new? No, but I feel like I'm going to. Journals. Nothing there. Yes. I find this art perfectly fitting my taste. Just perfect. Dave Brubeck. Quartet. Textbook. World history. Gotta love world history. A pencil! I've already given up on taking all those things over there. I don't feel like it's gonna do anything. Read assignment. The Reproductive System Worksheet. 6. Samantha Greenbrier. 9994. Directions below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Write Reproductive System Worksheet number 6 at the top. Then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. The menstrual cycle. No. It travels through the fallopian tubes. The ovary releases the ovum. And about 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through you. Yeah. Okay. This is very interesting. I'm gonna read through this real fast for YouTube purposes. Through the body. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I don't think I'll have to edit any of this out because it's scientific, and I don't think that will be removed from YouTube, so we'll call it good. Samantha Greenbrier, period 4, health class, Miss Myers. Reproductive system worksheet 6. The menstrual cycle, a novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, Essa Glate stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wheelam in Portland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her gut, an ovum starts to develop. Ursa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Ursa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reach outward toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Boris. Their eyes look at the moment as the moment freezes. The ash of smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault of the German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Ursa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of her uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through that. Essa vows to survive. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries. The process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Dear me. Wow. You really took that assignment to heart, didn't ya? Not really a science person, are ya? You straight up wrote a story about it. That was tragic. Play the record. Not sure if that is copyrighted, so we're gonna stop it. Viska. Oh, it's another battle of the Jacks. There's a letter, Dad's second book. Bunch of cups. Oh, another bottle of Viska. Read Dad's second book. Is it all the same? Yeah. Okay. Back here. March 8th, 1976. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book, in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Donald Fripps. Oof. So the father lost his job. Yeah. He had so many books he'd written. Doesn't seem like there's anything of note in here. Nah. Whee! Nothing to note in here? No. Okay. Just leaving all the doors open in my home. No one cares, a wink. Turn on lamp. Ooh, a dice. Does it actually roll? Oh my gosh, it does. Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. Gonna be a 6. Well, screw you. Okay. Nothing there. What does this say? Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam, what went missing? Nothing there. Oh, a note. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's the fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. After 6th. Samantha, yeah, I am totally in. See you there. I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Street Fighter. U.L.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Why do I feel like the story is going to have a very tragic end? Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. What? Okay, so I need a key for that door. It's probably up in the attic. Okay. Now, I'll be honest. I'm not a super funny person. But I really like story games. And this is kind of what I want to do for my channel, is this kind of stuff. I plan on playing other games too, but I love just like hearing people tell stories and stuff like that. It's always been my favorite thing. Regional track and field finals, April 21st, 1990. Jamie Bloom, Carla Jones, Swana, Shauna Rossi, Caitlin Greenbrier. Okay, so I was always like the Petro in Mexico. So was I always like the popular one? Long jumped first place, Kate Greenbrier. Jesus. God, I keep thinking I see people out of the corner of my eyes and it's scaring me. Nothing. Oh, a letter. Okay. I don't know. I feel like the story in this game, like, I'm just gonna have an ADHD moment for what I was saying before, but I feel like the story in this game is very, like, touching. I know the game was trying to creep me out at first, and it worked, but now I'm just kind of interested in what happened to Samantha and why this is called the Psycho House. Like, what happened? I wish. Dear John, it's so good to hear from you again. All this no house business around the, like, oh my god, has been quite the adventure. Sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little down room we had? Is there a way, one second, is there a way for me to, like, make that look good? Hide reticle. Okay. There's not. Okay, I'm gonna try my best. When we were miserable, portraying about our dream homes, I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. Likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old appetit. I don't know what that says. Loved, we've had since Bob got trampled to winning. We just got new vinyl siding. jealous yet? Let me know if you want to trade places. So, how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on the big European adventure yet? Sparkling. Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, Rumi. Carol. Okay, so there was a girl named Carol. Sorry, I probably butchered that. I'm not great at reading cursive. I'm like terrible at it. I can read Japanese better than I can read cursive. Okay, so that's locked, so I can't even go that direction. Up the stairs. When's all the power gonna go out randomly? Probably in there. Okay, read newspaper clipping. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Boone County plumes of smoke will rise above the northwestern region of Boone County over the better part of the next week as part of a forestry service run. Controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress. According to the Forestry Service, in addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel. Said senior conservationalist Janice Greenbrier, smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. I'm really hoping my mother didn't die in a horrible fire. No creeks, bad. God, I wish my flicking game were better. Weekly planner. Cooking class, balloon dancing. They keep not going to the cooking classes. Something dry. Couples counseling. Oh. Ballroom dancing, couples counseling, ballroom dancing. Couples bowling. Not couples counseling. Cooking class, ballroom dancing, the big med. Something. Oh, the big day for Kelsey, Caitlin and Sam. Katie and Sam. Cook the big meal for Katie and Sam. Oh, she never went to the classes for it. It's a cone. It's a nice cone. Examine form. Notice of temporary personal transfer. Bruce Pendleton, head of Personal State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest. Effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personal file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conservationalist, Janice Greenbrier is charged with the supervision and transfer of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Pendleton. Did either of them have... so the mother made the money in the relationship and the father was trying to pursue his dreams. Wait.
It's weird hanging out with girls.
Or Sam.
Daniel was around ever since I was little.
Or
and
Atmobiles.
other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Was that what the tape was downstairs? Sam, stop leaving every damn light on in the house. You're as bad as your sister. I'm sorry. Jesus, way to call me out, game. Daniel called again. He wants his Numit Ends game back. Nintendo game back. Read sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Ouch. I'm guessing this is Samantha's room. I would be very surprised if this wasn't Samantha's room. I haven't had that much to drink. Sodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Wow. God, that was a horrible meow. Keysync presents Sonic Boom 94, 27th Takalama Fairgrounds. Okay. Grab board game. Got your number. Are you going to dance with anyone? Who's got a crush on you? You like sports? Get your friends together. It's time to find out who has a big crush. Is it Matt from science class or Daryl from track? You'll never know unless you've got his number. That sounds like a boring game. Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. Yeah, this is Sam's room. That's cute though. Oh, what's that? Holy Bible. Okay. What's that? Mitten. Aww. 1888 Dry Creek Road. Oh, did they have to leave their cat behind? Aww. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that had inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter behind the king. A long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread, of course. "All traced by this invisible thread, of course?" Allegra said. "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "Oh, I thought it was a male. You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me. They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait! No! No!" The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line, to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop, even from across the yawning basement. Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with a distressing speed. From some dark passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Huh. Well, that's darker. Grab plaque. Samantha. S is for special, A is for adorable, M is for merry, A is for affectionate, N is for nice, T is for thoughtful, H is for honest, and A is for admirable. Just laying clothes on the ground. Classic. Grab Steggy, Stelly, can't remember. Steggy. It's Steggy. I want to believe. Huh. A lot of pens and markers and stuff. Examine magazine. Groove. Exclusive AIDS in Africa. Soul Asylum Live. Eddie Vedder's Weezer. Rusuka Salt wants to know. Max and Martine wanted for the murder of Straight Edge. Okay. Definitely teenager stuff. Nothing under the pillow. Oh, there's a note. I thought there would be. Samantha Greenbrier, Year 11, Teacher Fletcher, Period 5. Subject, Shop I. Assignment, Metalworking and Graving. Grade C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges. Show more pride in work. Sam, I think the creative writing track world would be perfect for you. Miss Blacklick. Reed College, one of the nation's most lauded private liberal arts and science institutions, is proud to announce its 14th annual summer program for young scholars. This program invites students ages 10 to 11 to attend lectures, workshops, and discussions covering a wide variety of intellectual pursuits. By focusing on small group sessions and close faculty-student interactions, the program encourages young minds to thoroughly explore areas of growth and enrichment as they approach the threshold of higher education. The program is divided into distinct tracks by subject matter, but students are encouraged to select sessions from secondary tracks along with that to which they are admitted. On-campus housing and meals are provided as part of the program's tuition, scholarship programs, English creative writing. Yeah. Beyond the benefit of the program itself, 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed. If they decide to attend the university full-time as undergraduates are accepted. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Probably wasn't too happy about it. It's unfortunate. Nailed it. Ultraviolet. I feel really bad for Samantha. I feel like she's had not a rough life, but she's going through a lot. The Misfits. That's an old. Or old to me, at least. Malayas, Pacific Institute of Art Exhibition. August 19th, November 30th, 1990. Huh. Oh. Oh, there was a TV on this entire time? Hey, no. There's something over here. Stair. Is there something I'm supposed to be looking for? No. Scrutinize. Oh. Oh, games. Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. Grab cartridge. Adventurous the Cat. The console's gone. Oh, a cassette tape. Bratmobile. Old Schmool. Okay, insert tape. Not my style. I'll put it back in the drawer. I've never been a fan of, like, punk, especially not teen punk. At least she found something that inspired her and she found a new friend. Hey, Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend, and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or I can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can't just ditch out on it. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess, Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important to Todd. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Haha, alright, see you then. Barf. Aw. Okay. Seems like at least she found friends here. I like that. They're probably gonna have some kind of falling out. I'm guessing this is my parents' room. Yep. And everything is quickly stripped. Willie Nelson. God. Grab book. Another Holy Bible. Was there anything under the Holy Bible? No. A business card, unknown dimension literature, has publisher, postcard. Oh, it was from me. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in Chunel. This is my second passage through the Chunel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Chunel. Stop tapping the windows. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. What if I feel like someone's gonna call me at some point? Mom's purse. Nothing there. Nothing there. There. Nothing. Jeans! Nothing there. Nothing in there. Or not jeans. It's the ring. 7 days. Nothing too interesting. I can't. Okay, nothing in there. Nothing there. There. Just underwear. Nothing there. Nothing in there. Mitten. Aw, Mitten. Mitten cum cat. Caitlin, age 5. Aw. That's cute. Was there anything on the back? No. Open hamper. Just laundry. Bathroom. Where does this bathroom go? More bathroom. Let me explore this room first, then I'll come back into the bathroom. Cool, thank you for the creaking. Love it. Totally not creepy at all. Ah! I don't know if anyone else just saw everything turn black, but I just think I got blinded by the light there for a second. Oh. What book was she reading? Leaves of Grass. Walt Whitman's collection of poems. Oh. Timberline Booksellers. New hardcover for local source. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands, Rick. Oh, did they cheat on each other? Did they cheat on each other? It's kind of sad if they did. I'm theorizing. Leave me alone. Oh, look. Business card. Oh, I can't pick it up. What's in here? A letter. More family photos. Ugh, why does mom's smile look so creepy? Oh. I thought one of those would be something I could pick up. Oh my god. Dear Dawn. Oh, honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down points. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get mad. Worried, wired, not sure. To each other, you live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled bum that's pounds like... that is controlled burn. That sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new... Navigin? Not sure. They rent. That's what I want to hear about. Ramjint Rick. You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his dump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Okay, Carol. So did he cheat on his wife with Carol? Is that what this story's leading up to? Watercolors, a technique for flora still lifes. Okay. Oh. Escape them from Ghost Mansion. Avoid the ghosts. Few shades and may encounter. Don't see anything here other than that, so. Oh, wait. Grab notebook. Outlook. Rick, 8 o'clock Friday. Oh. I think she went on a date. Oh. I think the wife was cheating on the husband and the husband was cheating on the wife. I think I'm right. Open. Quick fix band-aids. Shaving cream. And a toothbrush. Wow, so interesting. A toothbrush. No notes. Oh, a book. Oh, Ugh. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, sexually. Oh, fair enough. The spark found. Provide simple steps to reopen. Offer a number of fresh, exciting new ideas in the bedroom. Yeah, ugh. Will this actually start to fill up? No. A shampoo bottle. Right as rain. Toiletries. Nothing interesting in here either. Okay. Actually, maybe there's an achievement for turning on every light in the house. I'm going to leave it on. Okay. Let's continue forward. There was a door over this way. I want to check this way before anywhere else. It's just a bathroom. There's probably not going to be anything here. Yeah. Nail polish. Nailed it. Blue. And here. Toilet paper. No. No. A tampon. Of course. Multiple tampons. Multiple tampons because, you know, females in the house. Oh. Wild color. Red right hand. God, I got concerned for a second.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Sorry, I just had to flush the toilet there for a second. That's a very sweet story. So maybe my sister is a lesbian? No worries. I don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Well, that's creepy. Oh, a note. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. No. Please, no. Please tell me she didn't kill herself. I'm gonna be really sad if she did. I don't want to be sad. The viewers don't want to be sad. Don't make the viewers sad. Okay. Hey Sam, you were asking what my Irot ribbons meant. Here is a handy guide. Alright, Terrain, this means the army. Think I can find my own way around. Rifle team, the army has branded certified killing machine. Adventure training, I am a burn adventurous, and no borders can hold me. The armored recognizes this. So you didn't think that I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie. Sam, Mantha Greenbrier, Ghost Hunter Journal. Sightings Journal, August 31st, 1994, 1:19 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? No, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd, 1994, 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. 1994, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from a carton and fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh. Ooh. Also, ghost milk. Ooh. 1994, 11:24. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow for it. Aww. October 22nd, 1994, 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. October 28th, 1994, 10 p.m. October 29th to 4 a.m. I think this is Lonnie. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presences. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remain unconfirmed. Possible exoplasm in the attic, probably leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. That sounds like fun. Anything in here? No, just all my Katie stuff. Okay, nothing under the bed. Not that I can see. Behind the paintings. No. Okay, bye, room. This door was already open. You ever play Layers of Fear? That's a vibe I'm getting right now. Paintbrush. Oh, a cassette tape. So there's going to be a cassette. Performance evaluation. Name, Richard Pattermatch. Supervisor, Janice Greenbrier. Oh, this is Rick. The guy that she probably cheated on Terry with. Knowledge and skill, 5. Communication, 5. Work ethic, 5. Safety procedures, 5. Punctuality, 5. Overall, 5. Supervisor comments. Ranger Pattermack has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operation have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Signed, Janice Greenbrier. Aw, that's pretty. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume. Stygian Lonnie. Stygian Lounge. 10:29, 9 p.m., 306 with Franklin, downtown. See you there, Al.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Okay, so, I have read that the music from the bands, from the cassette tapes in this game, I wanted to check while we were listening to that, is copyrighted, so I will have to mute the music when I have it on. But I will listen to it here. Cool. It's unfortunate that it is copyrighted, but because they're real punk bands. Because I wanted to play it in the game, but it's how it goes. Healthy choices, skills for a healthy life. So I'm guessing this was my room originally. Or maybe just a workroom. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage and it hid Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. What? Closet. Mom and Dad's room closet to the library. Oh my god, I have got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Okay, I have to go see that. So, heavens to Betsy. Or Sam. Calculate. Heavens to Betsy. Nothing can stop me. Decide. Stay away. 4 calculated. 5 waitress. Hell. Intermission. 4 7 axeman. 8 donate my body to science. Donating my body to science. Tarrant. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't listen to those songs, so. Captain Allegra and First Mate. Your costume, my costume. L. Oh, that's cool. Open sewing table. Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Wasn't there a thing I couldn't open my No, it was just a key locked door. I didn't find a key anywhere though. Okay. So far as I know, so I can't listen to any of the records anymore, but as far as I know, the story seems to be unfolding for a relationship between these two people. Of course, I don't have a key for that. Okay, I guess the goal now is to go over to Mom and Dad's room, which is going to be over here. In the closet, there should be a way for me to get through. Where is it at? Oh. What? Ghost Hunters. Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Oh my god, lightning. Library, upstairs hall, and foyer. Evidence of the supernatural is discovered. 0. The search continues. Okay, so I have to go find those. That's a cool little shortcut. Okay. So, there's secret panels that I need to go find. I'm currently in one of them, so the entrance is over there, so there should be a secret panel over here somewhere. There we go. The Misfits, Saturday, October, plus special guest, Maidenhead, Stigfa, Franklin Street.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
That's sweet. That's very sweet. Read story. Private. At the edge of the world. Private. Do not read. The Green Glacier Part 2. Samantha Greenbrier, 6th grade. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch, high in the forest's branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness, juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward, without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. "We have to hurry!" Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her sable at the Amazonian's reaching hand. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell down toward the water, then splashed, and all was wearily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's, and the shoulders and sleeves of his coat. Soaking wet, but as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw the first mate had changed. Oh, okay, so this is why they're a female now. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, hands, and body of a woman. still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. He spoke in a soft, clear voice. Captain? The Amazonian queen said, "He is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Take second combo scrap. Spot 51. Write 3 times, stop at the full turn, passing first and second number, and stop at third. Property of Sam, private. Half a Sam's locker combo added to backpack. Okay, there's one more area I have to go to. Okay, it's through Dad's office, over this way. Oh, I already got this one, I think. Yeah. Where was the last one? Okay, it's up in the upper floor. I have to go up the stairs. We'll go back up the secret passage. Grab crucifix. For God so... Oh, fuck you! The light of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Oh, fuck. Gave his only son. Oh. Fuck, that jump scared me. It's not fun. Oh, the Ouija board. Goodbye, no. Read note. Hello. HLLO. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want to come back? Combo. 0. To open, turn first number. Okay, Sam's locker. Oh. Chun-Li moves. Fireball. Hold. Plus punch. Lightning kick. Kick. Helicopter kick. Hold down. Plus up. Plus kick. Air stomp. Down. While MK. While jumping. Okay. Let me look at the combination. So it's to open, turn right 3 times, stop at. Turn left once, stop at. Turn left 1 number to stop. Full turn passing first. 1 full turn passing first. Turn right and at second number pull shackle and stop at third. So right 1. Right and stop at second number, pull shackle and stop at third. So it's... Oh, I don't have to remember all that. I'm silly. 0501. Aww. I like you with red hair.
Lonnie came over today.
Why are there so many
But
taped
everything
things?
was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on.
Specialist Shannon Doherty.
She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Well, that's sweet. That's very sweet. Basement. Great, I'm going to the basement. That's less sweet. I'm going down these staircases. I refuse to go through that other area. Fuck you, staircase. That's very sweet. I'm guessing the basement door's gonna be right here. Ugh. I hate basements. I know this isn't a horror game, but I hate basements. Where's the basement? Ow. It says it on the map. If you would look and read the map, you would know that it says basement over here. This way. Oh my god. Ugh. 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 Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the fearful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty fun. How impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie, a fancy man. Quite. Dear Miss DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with my parents, your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events. I must say, I especially appreciate the time I spent with your grandmother. Stop tapping my window! Love it. She is a lovely woman with sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again sometime, next year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Aw, potato chips. Off-brand potato chips. Hello. A blue ribbon. Katie. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. Okay, so this is the same menstrual cycle thing. The menstrual cycle. An ovum starts to develop. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. It is incredible the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. So I was very much so a stellar student, whereas my sister was more of the, you know, less stellar. Let's put it that way. She was more of the problem child, or the one who was more of a creative. And the parents may not have been a big fan of that. Hello. Books. Oh, a letter. January 24th, 1995. Samantha Greenbrier, 1 Arbor Hill. Stop touching my ass! Dear Samantha, congratulations. I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 session. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community based on your portfolio and academic record. I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer's program. We very much look forward to your attendance and congratulations on your admission, and best of wishes from all of us at Reed College. She got into the college, but she has a girlfriend now. Ah. So that's why no one's here.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12.
The girl in
And I
pink
guess
hair
she's
was
really going to do
Lonnie.
it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
$39.39, 14K gold, 2 pendant halves. Come up with 10 letters, names, dates. L plus S. Oh. So the girl in pink hair was Lonnie. That's kind of sad. I get it, but it's still kind of sad. Oh, what does this say? A letter from What? Another one of my father's books. A letter from Granddad. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear, and that which he fears. And in the respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal hone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible demistores, science-fictional Deus ex machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones. The lens crystal and refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed the artifice. You can do better. Father's love and encouragement. You can do better. Just wanted you to be happy, asshole. Whatever. Maybe I'm coming on too strong. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Hey, Sam. I'm writing to you from Utame Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March, and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh, wait, you are here, because I'm writing this to you from the gift shop. Oh, shit. Here you are. Here you come. L. Aw.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Mason's Pharmacy changes hands. The shopper of the main streets were surprised today to announce that Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation, the deal had been signed for as little as $1. Mr. Samuel Ornstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant, now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the Register, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason." Mr. Mason had taken sick and was unavailable to comment. Let's go over this way, but back into this room before we go down that corridor. Well, I feel bad for the girl. I get that it's a 1990s though, so it makes sense. But still. Is this one for X-ray specs? Read letter. Yolanda del Soto. To Hector and Amira del Soto. 718 Valet number Valet Aragon El Esquiver. Miss Samantha Greenbrier. 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County, or 97141 USA. RAR. Today's Spanish lesson. Ex Fly Mosca, ex Hubcap Taperos. Rayo del Sol, your love to our. Sunbeam, Rayo del Sol. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico. I think probably the nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on the mysterious island, where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start to think of you again. I tried. I've been bad. I am almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up so we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Lonnie. Poor girl. Girl Scout. The band formerly known as Cub Scout. Set list. Role model, authority, mate squeeze, telling stories, instructions, first mate, old girls, denial.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Okay, I'm gonna play this soundtrack and I'm probably gonna have to mute the game for it, because I can't, but here we go. Okay, I can't tell if it's... I don't know what's copyrighted, what isn't in that music. I don't think that song's copyrighted, though. Maybe I'll just take a risk and I won't edit out the music. I think that's what I'm gonna do, guys. YouTube will tell me if it's copyrighted. Stairs to basement, library, greenhouse, first floor plans, party, greenhouse. Oh, so that's what's through there. Greenhouse, checked. Miss Bowman's, washroom, pantry. Stairs to basement. Cool. Enter combination. Okay. Let's see what this says. 2 came Thursday. Greenbrier. They pleased with atonement in Bourne County. Believe this arrangement shall hold for named life. WR. 1 whiskey. 2 cans of brownie, 2 cans of whiskey, 1 turned whiskey. Okay. I do not know what the combination is to that, so screw me, I guess. Maybe we'll find it later. Because there was nothing else there for it. Okay. Let's go through the creepy pathway. And away we go. Ooh, creepy. That light's gonna burst on me. I already can tell. Bratmobile. The review. Gurneys. A plum fifth column. Oh. Costumes, skeletons, and devils. Cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen sprint video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number 1. Everybody in the hall thinks you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. Examine scrap. That's a lie to mom and dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real awesome, and everyone was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Woman's Outlaws. This'll show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild mess game. No female's gonna tell me young. Huh. Ooh, a pillow. Another cassette. Heavens to Betsy. Terrorists. Okay, so this is another band who play. This is an actual band, so I'm not gonna listen to. I'll listen to it, but I'm not gonna play it on for you guys. Ooh. Whatever. I'm not a big fan of punk, so I don't girl justice now. Okay. Read letter. Samantha Greenbrier, 1 Arbor Hill. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you have put into writing your letter. It shows initiative as well. Initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is material. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting the issue drop, as it will only bring unwanted attention. Yeah, frickin'.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
There's a lot of punk bands in this game that are not that popular, but still, I don't want to get my videos copyrighted, so we're gonna, Oh. Okay. But there was no... Wait, hold on. What? There was no combination to that locker. Whatever, I'll come back if I don't find it. Let's see. textbook. And Espanol, yeah. Another letter. Offer of promotion. Bruce Pendleton, head of personal state forestry, dear head conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the surface's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of regional conservation manager and director responsible for all operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building, located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. Seems like the mother had a lot going for her, and the father just nothing was working out. Broth. I wonder how many of these are actual magazines. Hey Lonnie, sorry Mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home, she takes it out on you because you're not a member of the family, she throws you out. Won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. Feel sorry for you. I'm lucky your mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom for every day. My mom. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. She didn't respond. She just drew art. Oh, no. Never mind. My brain even said no. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, close enough. National ticket, $25. Presents Earth, Wind, and Fire at the auditorium. Yeah, that was probably the mother going to Rick. Here. Yes. Sam, the score was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I love it. Merry Xmas. Miss you. Al. Treasure it always. Oh, the skull on the front thing over there? That's cool. A dining room. Lights flickering still. Mom's purse. Another mom's purse. Manual, research and education. Take care of our forests. Oh, there's something there. Hi, Jan. I got 2 tickets for the EWF on Thursday. Yep, I knew it. But my girlfriend says she doesn't want to, so her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More than them clearing brush in the freezing rain. Right? Better than Rick. Okay. So she did go with him. Ah, Jesus. Another one of my postcards. Oh, wow. That's pretty. Hi, Mom and Dad. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. And as you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relicts as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Come down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. God, no butts in heaven. That's funny. Huh. Examine note. Sam, you sure? Since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You're grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we cannot allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't happen again. Yeah, frickin' because she's... Guessing that's probably because she's gay or something. Or maybe it's because of the trouble she's causing at school. Who knows? Maybe the parents are actually good people and that they don't mind that. Maybe I'm just projecting. Maybe I'm projecting my own thoughts in the story. But what's the problem with that? Samantha Greenbrier, principal office. Deliberately inappropriate early on school grounds. Please call to students' parents. Yeah, it was about something at school.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Read letter. First off, congratulations. Janice Greenbrier, regional director, and I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? And another invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with your favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, I do have to figure out what we'll see each other back in person. Enough with the letters. Once you are a congratulatory Magneta boss lady. I don't know what that word is. Soon, Carol. God, I can't read cursive. I wish... It's terrible. Crumbled manuscript. The Accidental Warrior. Don't give up. This is on this, honey. By Terrence L. Greenbrier. Lots happening in this story. A knife! I got a knife! The story seems to be going directions. I don't know. Oh, kitchen. Oh, there's probably gonna be more music I can't put in the video. Brett Mobile, some special. Oh, I can put this in.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of...
Huh. Okay. So Bratmobile was actually a real band, I just found out. Interesting. I thought that was something just created for the story. Funny. A lot of music I'm probably not going to be able to use in my videos. Okay. There we go. ketchup, grab milk, grab bottle, back, grab relish, grab cheese, grab box, frozen spinach. Why am I expecting there to be something in here? It's a fridge. Oh, there's something on the Sam schedule working in Crown Burger on Bethel Road. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Relocation. What's that say? Amore Pizza. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard and Norris Patterman. Sunday, the 4th, June. Black afternoon. Okay, so there was a marriage ceremony. A dishwasher. Another dishwasher. A microwave. Open everything. Leave no stone unturned. Okay. Open another door. Go. Back. Grab can. Back. Grab can. Put back. Is there nothing in here? Seem like there's anything. Yeah, I can't see anything. There's a lot of soda and shit. But no letters. Okay. This room had nothing but a cassette tape. Okay. That's fine. Oh, crumpled note. Nothing. Oh, garage. Okay. Grab book. The Accidental Pariah. Huh. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascists. Hobgoblins, in fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird and ahead of its time. The lost but not forgotten, by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type out there market-shunning visionaries express that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled ruin since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as In Best Man's Message of the Snake, It's Inside Me by Jens, and Emil Krieger's oft-brand Venusian's Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, while mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history-revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher, Mercury Burks, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in brand new editions, The Accidental Saver and The Accidental Pariah. To be produced by Unknown Dimensions as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds. Contracted follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Huh. So, I don't know if I'd trust that publisher, but I guess my dad may have. A paint can! Oh, a letter. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd to 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still Mio renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. Miscellaneous. Halloween. Name tag, Sam. Ask me about the clown combos. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house till you leave. Imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its mostly allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you are gross. Never change. Just some cycling. Interesting. Did I read this? Congratulations on your new position. Bruce Pendleton, head of forestry. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I will write to congratulate you on your new position. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock. Your New Ziskin State Forestry at 8 a.m. on May 1st. So did they die? The parents? Maybe I'm reading too far into it again, ain't I? Oh. Crumpled up note. Booted out. A going away show for Lonnie D. Girl Scout. Last show ever. All ages. Saturday, June 3rd.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Ouch. I sent this one from Barcelona. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I have had a wonderful time on the benches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the Gaudi architecture. It is from a strange alien world. I am heading to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I am running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm heading home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. Be good to be home. Love, Katie. Oh, that poor girl. I get it's just a teenage crush, but that still's probably not fun. Home cook. Recipes and notebooks. Is there a light? There we go. Flush the toilet. Grab cleansing powder. Is there anything in here? No. Turn on light. Detergent. Ajax. Sorry. Vax. Softener. Softy. Is that what that was called? Softly? Oh, a note. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army's friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday, when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college, you're a famous writer, and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different, and we can be together. Till then, hell. So they broke up. Not surprising, considering. Was there any other doors I missed? I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't miss any other doors. Still don't know what the combination to that lock thing is. Oh, look, another button. The slits. Okay. Oh, I can see into the dining room. That's cool. Is there anything on any of these that I didn't see? No. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Grab manuscript. The Accidental Human. Examine Pathlet. Strong Pines. A couple's counseling retreat. The Beauty of Columbia Gorge. Yeah, I figured. June 3rd through 7th. I figured. Grab book. The Accidental Pariah. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective, without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terrence L. Greenbrier. Grab a mug. Gas. Examine page. Cover copy. Been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved the president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future. Of danger and excitement. Days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him, and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you saved this time will be your own. Where will do it? Secret door under stairs. Final preparations complete. Foyer.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Okay, so where did that note say it was? I'm gonna look at that note again. Secret door, dining room, foyer. Right there. Okay. So right in the foyer. It's a love story between two girls, two parents struggling with marriage, me gone for all of it, trying to understand what happened while I was away. Strange. Makes sense. Why does this room have so many secret passages? Ooh! Possession and exorcism. Correcting with the supernatural spirits. Oscar, Mason's farmer. Chalk. Attic key. And a soda.
The
Honey
sunset
snaps.
light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Never found the combination to that safe downstairs. It's probably not too important. I want to go up here and open the door to this, though. Maybe it's in the attic. Hello, Sam. I'm guessing she's not here. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong. Kick ass. I love you. Bonnie.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
That's sweet. It's probably not the smartest decision, but it's sweet. Read letters to Katie. Do not read if you're not Katie.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
By Steve Ganor, John Hammond, Kate Craig, Carla Simonja. That was a good story. That was a really good story. I'm glad I played it. It's like it was really lighthearted. Exactly what I was expecting. I thought that there was going to be some more horror elements than there was, but nah. I thought at some point the power was going to go out, but just that one bulb exploded, so. Fusing the moments of Heaven to Betsy, Bratmobiles, and the Youngins. Yeah, that's why I can't play any of the music tapes in it. Unfortunately, yeah, sorry guys. Even this music you're not going to be hearing right now. I'll probably put in some like end music thing for this outro. I'm not sure what was in that thing. Maybe I'll go back and check it, and if it's something interesting, I'll post it in the video. If not, yeah, no. I'll just end it here. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And for now, I am going to close the door on this one. Just in case, key holders, this is me opening the safe in the basement. I wanted to see what this was, just in case it was something interesting to the story. So 1963 was the combination. It was the pathway I didn't go up towards the guest room. Wanted to see what was in here. Looks like it's just bottles of alcohol. Dear sister, I invite you to come and feel. I feel passion. Island, no human. Consume me. Awesome. Oh. He wasn't crazy. He fell in love. Okay, that ties up Arthur. That ties up Oscar's story. Okay, I'll post this at the very end of the video. Anyway, you guys all have a great one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll close the door on this one for real this time.